Imagine holding the blueprints of a rocket in your hands. Picture the intricate lines and markings, each one representing a crucial part of an extraordinary machine. Now, let's dissect what makes a rocket. First, you have the payload section. This is where the cargo, be it a satellite or supplies for a space station, is housed. It's like the package that a delivery truck carries, but for space. Next, we have the propulsion section. This is the heart of the rocket, housing the engine and the fuel needed to thrust the rocket into the cosmos. It's the powerhouse that turns dreams of space exploration into reality. Lastly, we have the guidance system. This is the brain of the rocket, controlling the flight path and ensuring the payload reaches its intended destination. It's like the GPS in your car, but for navigating the vast expanse of space. So, got your blueprint ready? Great! Now it's time to assemble the parts. Ever built a model airplane? It's kind of like that, but a lot more complex. Let's now transition into the captivating process of assembling our very own rocket. It's a delicate procedure where every detail matters, and precision is king. We start with the payload section. This is the heart of our rocket, the area that will carry our mission's objective. Whether it's a scientific experiment, a satellite, or even a rover, it's all housed here. The construction of this section requires meticulous attention, as it's built to protect the payload from the harsh conditions of space travel. Next, we move on to the propulsion section, the powerhouse of our rocket. This is where the magic happens. Here, we assemble the engines, fuel tanks, and all the necessary components that will propel our rocket into space. It's a complex task, demanding a deep understanding of physics and engineering. Every part must be precisely placed, every bolt tightened just right, and every wire connected correctly. Remember, we're dealing with a machine that will produce thousands of pounds of thrust, so there's no room for error. Finally, we come to the guidance system. This is the brain of our rocket. It navigates our vehicle through the vast expanse of space, ensuring it follows the right path and reaches its intended destination. Assembling this section involves integrating advanced electronics, software, and sensors. It's a blend of computer science and astrophysics, with a dash of finesse to ensure that our rocket doesn't just fly, but flies accurately and with purpose. Throughout this assembly process, we've been stressing the importance of precision and accuracy. From the payload to the propulsion and onto the guidance system, each section of our rocket has been meticulously crafted, with every component playing a crucial role. This isn't just about building a rocket. It's about constructing a precise machine that embodies the pinnacle of human ingenuity and the spirit of exploration. Now that we have all the pieces in place, it's time to fuel up. Fueling a rocket is a delicate and dangerous process. The challenge lies not just in the type of fuel used, but also in the precise measurement and handling of these highly volatile substances. Typically, rockets use a combination of liquid oxygen, known as LOX, and kerosene, a type of rocket-grade fuel. The safe storage and transfer of these fuels are paramount. Special tanks are used to store the fuels at extremely low temperatures, and the transfer process is carefully controlled to prevent any accidental ignition. It's not just about filling up the tank. The optimal fuel-to-oxygen ratio is vital to ensure a successful launch. Too much fuel and not enough oxygen, and your rocket won't have the necessary thrust. On the other hand, too much oxygen and not enough fuel could lead to combustion. With meticulous attention to safety and a firm grasp on the science of rocket propulsion, we've now successfully fueled our rocket. With the rocket fueled and ready, it's time for the final step. The moment of truth is here, preparing for launch. As our journey into the realm of rocket science reaches its zenith, the importance of meticulous preparation cannot be overstated. From top to bottom, our rocket undergoes a detailed inspection, every system, every component scrutinized to ensure optimal operation. The launch pad must be clear, free from debris and potential hazards. Like a stage set for a grand performance, it awaits the star of the show, our rocket. The setting is critical, as the smallest disturbance can lead to a shift in trajectory, a risk we cannot afford. Speaking of trajectory, setting the rocket's course is a task of paramount importance. Aiming for the stars isn't as simple as it sounds. It requires precise calculations and adjustments, a dance of numbers and physics. With everything checked and double-checked, the rocket is ready for launch. The countdown begins. Every second ticks with anticipation, each moment a step closer to the grand spectacle of space exploration.